And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. Today is Thursday, October 9th, 2025. I'm your host, St. Nick, and we got a great show for y'all today. Wow. Week 6 kicks off tonight in the NFL with a game. Will it be good? We'll see. Eagles, Giants tonight, Thursday Night Football to kick off Week 6. So we make our prediction for the game today. We lock that in. We predict and react to all the NFL Week 6 lines. Where is our thinking lining up with Vegas? Are we sharper? Is Vegas sharper? That's where we find the value. So we'll go over all those lines today. Get ready to bet the slate of Week 6. We'll also have our pick for tonight's game, Thursday Night Football. There's a couple of lists to go over, folks. Couple of lists we got to talk about here on the show. So we got that today as well as other stories to talk about. So let's just stop the yapping and get into the show. And there's only one story that's not NFL, so let's quickly take care of that. Kevin Durant says it'd be dope, quote, dope, to see Russell Westbrook sign with the Rockets, saying, quote, Russ is a legend, and I think he deserves to be in the NBA right now. I think he deserves to walk out of the NBA on his terms, so yeah, that'll be dope. Okay, well, you had the entire offseason to recruit him. So where was that talk? Why are we talking like, what do we got, 2 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks before the season tips off? Why were we not saying that during the entire offseason? As soon as Fred VanVleet went down, the phones should have been picked up by everybody. Russell, Westbrook. But no, he just said, oh, yeah, it'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be dope if he was here. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, cool, dope. Yeah. All right. And he does say something right. Russell Westbrook deserves to be in the NBA right now. Where does the NBA get off? Where do the teams get off by just not even picking up Westbrook? Letting him be a free agent as the season starts. What's up with that? Westbrook deserves better. So we'll see if Kevin Durant truly believes it would be dope. Go get him. I got to see Westbrook, man. Man, he brings the juice. He brings the energy. Shout out to Russell Westbrook. So slighted, so slapped throughout his entire career. The Beard's got love for you, Russell, all right? Just know that. Alrighty, that was it. That was the only basketball story we had to go over. They're still talking about Giannis in the Knicks. He's not going to. He may go next year, but I'm pretty sure he's locked in Milwaukee this year. So stop all the narratives. Let's not talk about it. All right, Giannis to the Knicks. It's not going to happen this year. It's not. Next year maybe, but he's staying in Milwaukee for the rest of the season. Alrighty, but now let's shift gears to the NFL, and before we start talking the money talk, the line talk, let's go over a few stories and a couple of lists. In the first list we're going to start off with is the head coach hot seat via Fox Sports NFL writer Ralph Facciano. All right, Ralph Facciano knows a thing or two. He's at Fox Sports, folks. Come on. So the top 7 head coaches on the hot seat. Let's break them down. Do we agree with the list? First and foremost, at the top, number 1 is Brian Callahan for the Tennessee Titans. And I would agree that Brian Callahan should be on the hot seat in kind of, number 1, cream of the crop, top of the class. I mean, look, we've seen multiple times this season him just not knowing the overall rules. We've seen it like 2 weeks out of 5 weeks, okay? Was that like 40%? I mean, that's close, folks. That's like, that's 40%. We got Cam Ward. I mean, we're watching him week in and week out. The tape looks good. His arm looks fine. He's looking like he can be a true starting quarterback in this league. And with Brian Callahan, I don't know if that's the coach you want to pair with a rookie, young quarterback that has shown some glimpses of being good in this league. Look, Brian Callahan may be a great coordinator, but he ain't coach material. I think we got to get him out. I know it's kind of, one and done for him, but we're not getting anything here with the Titans. I mean, it took literally, dude, the craziest ending of a football game. Did y'all watch it? I mean, I'm telling y'all, you have to go and watch the entirety of the game, Cardinals-Titans. It's the most bizarre game you'll ever watch in your entire life. And it took everything to go wrong for the Cardinals, for the Titans to get that one win. We'll see if Brian Callahan can, build off of that luck of the draw win, but I don't mind Brian Callahan on the hot seat here. Alrighty, number 2 on Ralph Facciano's list of coaches on the hot seat is Mike McDaniel. And man, oh man, I've been flip-flopping back and forth. Who's really at fault here? Is it Tua? Is it the coach? Is it the general manager? Is it the line? And overall, I think it is the line, then the general manager, and then Mike McDaniel. But I can't really let Mike McDaniel skirt off scot-free, because some of the play calls he goes to on crucial downs, they just don't make sense, and we lucked out of them. I mean, folks, our one touchdown that we scored in that big blowout loss, week 1, week 2? Our only score was to Devon Achane. And you know what the play call was? It was 4th and 11. It was 4th and 11 in the red zone. And we call a screen pass to Devon Achane. 4th and 11 and we're running a screen? Now, luckily it all worked out and we scored a touchdown, but that play call, it works 1 out of 100 times. And then we just saw this week, I love Devon Achane, but the play call where he scores the touchdown, it's we're isolating him one-on-one with the corner and then throwing a jump ball. It worked and it looked great, but that's our play call? I don't know. I don't know if that's sustainable. It's not sustainable. We've seen it, actually. Always not able to beat the better teams as well. Mike McDaniel, I don't know if you're head coach material. You seem like a good, smart offensive mind, but it doesn't work in today's NFL. Yes, some plays work because, all plays work. We know the Saints only score on their Hail Marys. Yes, some plays work sometimes. But I don't think it's sustainable. And once again, we really haven't beaten a cream of the crop team with Mike McDaniel. Good guy, maybe a good coordinator, but to build an entire offense around the screenplay in 2025, I don't think that's the direction the NFL is heading towards. I'm sorry, Mike, but I think I do agree with you being on the hot seat. I don't know about number 2, because number 3 should be kind of patient zero out here. Number 3 on the list is Brian Daboll. Yes, get him out, please. The red zone offense is so shit with Brian Daboll. We know this. And I was going to save this. Quote, talk about it a little later, but we're going to break it out now. This is Ryan Fitzpatrick and Witt, the guard from the Rams. They do Thursday Night Football. And they sat down with Daniel Jones and listened to what Daniel Jones says. And once again, we've heard this from him before, but it's always great to once again check in from the horse's mouth to see kind of what it was like with the Giants and their overall offensive scheme and the coach, Brian Daboll. Listen to what he says is the key difference from when he was with the Giants and when he was with the Vikings. This is Daniel Jones.
And I think I did that, prepare, watch film, study. And I think I did that, but then going to Minnesota, I saw how Sam prepared, how, Kevin prepared those guys, Josh McCown.
How Kevin prepared those guys. The coach, Kevin O'Connell, the offensive mind. Brian Daboll, the coach, the offensive mind. Brian Daboll's not even working with the quarterbacks on, what to look for and all that to get better. Brian Dable's just saying, all right, here you go. Good luck. Get back to me. And look, I get it. Quarterbacks, they've been doing this their entire lives. They shouldn't need their hand held to watch film and to know what to look for. But at the same time, it just shows camaraderie and that they care and that they wanted you to truly know what you're looking for. Ask questions. We're there for you. Here's the film. Ask questions. Get it all out there. So when we're out on the field, we know what we're doing. And didn't seem like he was getting any of that coaching, any extra support with Brian Daboll. And he keeps going.
On Grant Udinski, that crew, and how detailed they were day in and day out on every little bit of the plan and how they're going to study it.
How they focus so much on the details, all the details, the big details, the small details, the intermediate details. They look at every detail. Does Brian Daboll not focus on the details? Because I'll tell you, details matter in the red zone. And what's our biggest knock on the Giants and Brian Daboll? The lack of red zone scoring. Keep spitting, Daniel.
What they're looking for, walking through it, quizzing each other in the quarterback room.
Quizzing each other. We're having a good time. Yes, I'm the starter, but anybody could get the job at any time. We're all ready. We're all prepared. We're all having fun.
That made a big impression on me, and I was like, okay, this is maybe the next level of some of that stuff. And
maybe this is the next level to some of this stuff. So give it up for Brian Daboll. Look, good baseline. Brian Daboll's got a great baseline offense in mind, folks. It's good. But there is levels to this. And Brian Daboll's on the garage floor, about like eight floors deep in the ground, that base level. The parking garage is underground in Brian Daboll's, house. So Brian Daboll drives down 8 stories in his parking garage and parks, and that's the base level. And that's good. That's good in the NFL. But there are levels. There's 8 more floors to the main floor, and then we've got about 100 floors in the hotel up top. So a lot of levels. And Brian Daboll's in the lowest one, but that's good. Daniel Jones, Kevin O'Connell, Shane Steichen. They're on kind of floor 80 of the hotel.
I think Kevin's just how aggressive he was in the play calling. I mean, you guys see it. It's like it's play pass, but it's a lot of drop back shots. Taking their chances, and that made an impression on me too. So I think several things like that, and just being around those guys. And now,
so we heard maybe Brian Daboll's not as sharp as an offensive mind, doesn't focus on the details, and maybe just doesn't have that locker room energy like they did with the Vikings. So Brian Daboll, hot seats cooking good. Let's see if you can get the win this week, Brian. All right, number 4, and Brian Daboll should be like head coach number 1 on this list. I go Daboll 1, Callahan 2, and we'll see what we got. Next up is number 4, Dave Canales of the Carolina Panthers. Look, I'm going to give him a little bit of the free pass. I don't really believe in Bryce Young like that. Solid, but overall just a little too small overall still, I think. He hasn't really beefed out. That kind of confidence, I'm not seeing kind of grow either. I got to hear that bark to his bite. He's all right, but I don't know. And we've seen some good things here by the Panthers. We saw the win last week when they were down. That's, a good indictment of the head coach. We saw last season when he benched Bryce Young and then brought him back. It actually helped out, and they started winning after that. That seemed good for Dave Canales as well. So I don't know about him so much. The Carolina Panthers, they're just so dysfunctional themselves from the front office down. So I'm not going to put that on Dave here. I don't even really like him on the hot seat, to be honest. Number 5 is Kevin Stefanski, and I think it's kind of time. Look, I know he's never had, a great kind of quarterback to work with and all that, great kind of offensive weapons, and I feel for Kevin Stefanski because I do believe he's a solid offensive mind in this league. but just how he's handled everything for the last kind of 2 seasons with the whole quarterback carousel and this whole Shedeur Sanders thing. It may not even be Kevin Stefanski's decision. It may all be coming from kind of the general manager, the ownership, top down. And he may be the fall guy here, and it's unfortunate, but it's just too much here. Kevin, you got to start clean somewhere else. It's either you or it's the Browns. You got to try to sever that relationship before everybody is truly turned off of you, because they are starting to turn on Kevin Stefanski in the national media. The turn happened maybe like late last week, and it's starting to still ramp up this week. So Kevin, you gotta cut loose for your own good. Your sake. All right, number 6, Zac Taylor. Zac Taylor on the coaching hot seat, and once again, a little bit of a bad draw here with Zac Taylor, but I think it's time for him to go as well. Once again, all the slow starts. We got to kind of look at the head coach. He tried to fix it this season, and it led to Joe Burrow getting injured earlier. So it's unfortunate. It was a lose-lose situation for Zac Taylor. But also, all these kind of offensive weapons, they do speak out, and it does seem like they don't love the overall game plan, the offensive game plan from Zac Taylor. So you got too much talent to be stalling like this year in and year out. Just like, John Harbaugh, it's too much talent. I know you're a little proven, but you gotta go. Enough is enough. You had your chance, you had your time, and it's not getting any better. John Harbaugh's not on this list, but he has to be. He has to be. And I also agree, Zac Taylor, I think his time is up. And then number 7 here on the coaching hot seat is Jonathan Gannon. And I agree. I never loved the hire to begin with. I think he's an all right defensive mind, but he's not a leader of men. He's not a head coach. We just saw it this week, him slapping his running back across the chest when that was not the time to do that. The player said it. This is not the time to coddle, and this is not the time to slap him, all right? We don't console and we don't slap. We just are. We just be. Isn't that like a big philosophy thing? Just being? There's no past, there's no future, there's just being. And I think we can all learn a little something from that. We can just be. We don't have to be excited, we don't have to be mad. We can just be, folks. We're just being out here. And that's how Jonathan Gannon had to be on the sideline. He just had to be. Yeah, it fucking sucks. This guy probably just lost us a game and it's going to cost me my job. That sucks. But I just have to be. Obviously, I'm not going to celebrate us losing, but I'm not going to start slapping everybody either. I'm just going to be, and we'll move on, and we'll get ready for next week. So Jonathan Gannon, he's got to go. He's not a leader. We know that. The offensive coordinator was like, we heard after the game, we talked about it yesterday. Jonathan Gannon was like, yeah, neither of us liked that play call, but we still ran with it. That's on you. You got the timeout. You can call it. You're the head coach. Defensive-minded coaches, folks, they let the offense go by the wayside. I'm telling y'all. And Jonathan Gannon is doing it as well. Too much talent. Kyler Murray's good, folks. Kyler Murray's good. Yes, there's a couple of goofy plays that he makes almost every single game, and especially late in the fourth quarter. But look, I mean, he's toe-to-toe in every game. He's athletic as heck. I mean, he's one of the fastest quarterbacks, accelerating. He's the fastest quarterback, and I think he's the second fastest quarterback next to Lamar Jackson. So Carolina, I mean, I don't know why we're moving off of players before we're moving off of coaches. I mean, Kyler Murray's name is his name is on the chopping block. Like, the Cardinals fans want to move off of Kyler Murray. That's not the first cut you make, I'll tell you that. It's the head coach right there, Jonathan Gannon. So I do agree with most of these people on the hot seat. I don't want Dave Canales on there. I take him off. And Brian Daboll should be number 1, and then the list, I don't care. That's fine from there. Alrighty, so that's our list number 1 here, folks. But we've got more. Next list up here is the 2025 NFL MVP odds. The list. The number one. Oh, folks, I mean, it just never ends. It never ends. I told y'all at the start of the season that we needed to prepare for this because it was going to happen, and it's going to happen, and it will continue to happen. I just want the Buffalo Bills fans to know you are winning the Super Bowl this year, so settle down. Yes, you just lost last week, and the sky is falling. We got right here. Where is it? Where's the Bills fan? Right here, Mike Bunt, Buffalo sports fan navigating through life. He tweets this out. The Bills are coming off one of their worst offensive games of the Joe Brady era, in which they still scored 20 points and had 363 total yards, and there's a loud portion of our fan base upset with what they're doing offensively? What are we doing here? Once again, these fair weather Bills fans that only cheer for them when they're winning, when they're at home, when they're able to get money off of a Josh Allen game ball that they can smuggle out of the stadium. So Bills fans, all settle down, okay? You lost last week. It happens. You're going to win the Super Bowl. The NFL is telling us. They're forcing all those home games. We talked about it. The last year at the stadium, we talked about it. They're forcing Josh Allen, the MVP favorites, after he just beefed the game last week. You got outplayed by Drake May. Huh? You let your ex-girlfriend come into your stadium and stomp on the couch with their shoes on with Stephon Diggs. So, Josh Allen, MVP frontrunner for what? For what? They're going to win the Super Bowl. Let me finish that thought. They're going to win the Super Bowl. I mean, the refs are going to hand it to them. It's going to be like the Chiefs. The Chiefs from like 3-4 years ago when, oh my God, the refs giving them every single call, every call. It's going to happen for the Bills. They're destined. It's in the script. They win the Super Bowl. Last year in the stadium, they got to give Josh Allen the Super Bowl ring before Lamar Jackson. They just have to, folks. It's just what it is. So, yes, you'll lose a few games, but you'll win the Super Bowl, so all the Bills Mafia stop crying. But the fact to say Josh Allen right now is the MVP front runner at plus 150 odds is insane. What has he done? What has he done? He beat the Saints, the Dolphins, and the Jets? Wow. Derrick Henry fumbling the ball for you to win that game against the Ravens? Wow, very well done. Very nice. You losing at home in your rivalry jersey? Getting outplayed by Drake May, that makes you MVP frontrunner? Okay, all right. The suck of Allen continues, folks. But number 2 is even more atrocious, honestly. Patrick Mahomes, second favorite at plus 400 for what? For what? Throwing a pick 6 against the Jags on the goal line and losing the game? Not being able to move the ball with 16 seconds left when that's literally your special? Patrick Mahomes, second at plus 400? Baker Mayfield should be number 1 here, folks. This is incredible value. Baker Mayfield, third favorite MVP odds at plus 800 after he's already got 4 game-winning drives? After he's slinging the ball to his rookie with his number 1 receiver out, Mike Evans? The defense gives up 30 points a game and he still puts up 31? Cool as a cucumber in the clutch on the road at home, it doesn't matter? And he's third? Plus 800? I mean, thank you for the value because we'll be betting that, but I mean, talk about a slap across the face here. We get Matthew Stafford and Jordan Love tied for 4th. Jordan Love is on the list. What are we talking about? Jordan Love that couldn't beat the Cowboys? I mean, this is crazy. Jordan Love that couldn't throw the ball past 10 yards against the Browns? Come on. And then Jared Goff at number 6. Yeah, I put Jared Goff maybe at like 4th or 3rd. Jared Goff's above Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. It's all so tiresome, folks. We're all just playing the name game. Oh, Josh Allen, bigger name. Oh, MVP. Yeah, he's the only bigger name because everybody sucks and slurps him 24/7. Unbelievable. He's cussing at people in the game using the F-bomb, but, we don't care about that. Where's the NFL to take that media down? Oh, we can't see, we don't want you to see those offsides on the tush push. We're going to copyright that media. Can't have that online. But Josh Allen saying fuck after they lose, poor sportsmanship, that's allowed all over the place because it's Josh Allen. It's actually funny when he says fuck. Oh, little goofy Josh using a little curse word, all that goofball. That's how it is with Josh Allen. And Baker Mayfield has it right. Listen to Baker Mayfield, folks, because now everybody's saying, oh, this is dog. This is dog now. This is dog Baker. Look at Baker even calling out the hypocrisy in the media.
How much fun was it for you after jawing pregame in the tunnel with that Seahawks fan and being able to have the last word?
Pretty fun. Baker, is there something where you kind of realize maybe your younger years, I don't know if you were as accepted for doing some of that, still a little bit more the narrative
in my career, but early on in my career.
All right, well, that's a lot lower than I thought, but I'll just read the quote for you then. We heard the reporter ask, how good did it feel for you to jaw before the game and then go out and beat them? He didn't answer the question because shut up. But this is what Baker Mayfield says. Quote, early on in my career, it was cocky, immature. Now it's moxie and he's a dog. Same shit, different day. As long as you play well, they change the narrative, but you've just got to be yourself, and I've always been like that. So now the media is starting to get in love with Baker Mayfield because he's winning games, and winning does solve everything. I will give him that. But let's start, why are we not sucking Baker Mayfield? He's winning. The media loves him. Why can't we get the Josh Allen level of suck on Baker Mayfield? He deserves it. He's winning the division. He's won the division the last 4 years like Josh Allen. Baker, I'm going to get the suck train on you this season, baby. Be prepared for it. Be prepared. Baker Mayfield's the MVP. I don't want to hear anything about Josh Allen. Alrighty, let's move on to our next list of the day. This is the NFL completion leaders list. And why I want to bring this up is because everybody's new favorite sweetheart in the national media, Spencer Rattler, is actually third in NFL completions this season with 119. Leader is Dak Prescott at 139. Second's Matthew Stafford at 122. Ratman at 119. Herbo Turbo at 117. And Patrick Mahomes at 116. Where's the MVP frontrunner? Josh Allen's not top 5 completions? But he's MVP frontrunner? Okay, all right. So Spencer Rattler, can he play? Can he not play? Everybody's eating him up in the national media. We see he's got some completions out here, but we got to turn those yards and these completions into points. We got to start doing that. Once again, winning will solve everything, okay? So Spencer Rattler, if you truly want all the respect in the media, because you're starting to get there. You're starting to get there. But we got to start winning games. And you did it last week. Very good. Very good against the Giants. Still only one touchdown, though, in that game, once again. The 50, 60-yard bomb to Rashid Shaheed. That's open at once a game. But then it was field goals. Everything else was field goals. So, let's start putting up 6, 7. And now we got something here, Spencer, okay? So, shout out to Spencer Rattler. Once again, we called him, we called him the bathroom. Called him the bathroom. Household name, the bathroom. But there's something workable here. So, go out and get it. Go out and earn it. Spencer Rattler's got a great attitude when he's at the podium. Love listening to him talk. So, we'll see if he can kind of, make a name for himself and keep elevating his status here. But when we look at some lists, he's on them. He's on them. Give him credit. Give him credit. Alrighty, next list. Is this our last one? No, 2 more. 3 more. 3 more lists. All right, next list up here. And once again, I just want to talk about this because this is why we have the Texans in our top 4, folks. Power rankings, they're number 4. I got a little pushback again this week on my power rankings. I've got the Texans at number 4, and once again, I don't really care about that. I like them. Once again, this Texans team has faced great teams the first 4 or 5 weeks of the season here, and they don't give up points. I just clicked off the picture I was using. They've only given up 61 points allowed this season. That's the fewest among everybody. The next fewest is tied with the Packers and the Broncos, both letting up 84 points. They've let 20 points less up than the next person, folks. This defense is great. And then they've been facing great defenses, which has been making people think that CJ Stroud is regressing or taking steps back, but that's just not the case. They've been facing good teams, good defenses, and losing in one-score close games. CJ Stroud is still him. Nico Collins is still him. This Texans team is cream of the crop. I have him number 4 in our power rankings, and a Texans fan was even chirping me. He was like, hey, I respect your list, but I think even the Texans, and I'm a Texans fan, are a little bit too high. What? Here's the tweet. Hey, man, that might just be a little too high, and I'm a Texans fan. What's up with y'all? I'm trying to give your team credit, but everybody wants to get brainwashed. The Josh Allen brainwashing. Look at me. Josh Allen's the best quarterback in the league. There's no other quarterbacks that even come close to him. When I snap my fingers, you will truly believe Josh Allen is better than your own team's quarterback. Josh Allen, 17, MVP. Who's the best quarterback in the NFL right now, folks? It's that easy. It's that easy to brainwash. It's that easy to hypnotize, folks. Stop it with the Josh Allen. Stop it with the Bills. There's new teams. There's new teams in the mix. And the Texans are one of those teams, folks. Shout out to them. Give it up for them. All right, what's our next list? Our next list here, where we may be able to make a little bit of money, because look, records are what they are right now. It's still very early in the NFL season, okay? We're 5 weeks in. All right? It's still anybody's race. Nobody's truly running away with anything. The Bills, one of the final undefeated teams left that got beat last week, they're beatable. We see that. The Eagles, they're beatable. Their offense, question markable. Nobody's running away really with anything besides nobody. I mean, the Bucs, they had their loss. The Colts, they had their loss. Nobody's running away with anything. The Ravens have 1 win. The Chiefs have 2 wins. I mean, this is a workable, winnable season for everybody still. Get a wild card spot. You can still compete for the division. So, let's not get bogged down with bad records here, because there may be help coming along here, folks. We have this list 1 through 32 with teams with the toughest opponents remaining and the easiest opponents remaining. And when we look at some of these bottom teams here with more easy opponents remaining on the schedule than tougher opponents, we may be able to cash in. Now, it may be too late with the Patriots with their win last week. Vegas may have already taken away that value. But we knew this heading into the season. The Patriots have a very, very easy back-end schedule here. Really just easy schedule overall. The Patriots still have to face the Jets twice, the Saints, the Titans, the Browns, the Giants. And they put the Dolphins in as an easy team, but I don't. So they still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 easy games left here. So let's quickly take a look at to make the playoffs. We can still bet that, correct? To make the playoffs Playoffs, yes or no? Perfect. So let's see. Patriots, playoffs. I think we're not going to get good value on this, but let's double check. And even if it's like minus 250, if we can parlay these two together, some of these together, it will be fine. But Patriots to make the playoffs, I think we have to go yes. And it's minus 200. That's actually fine. That's actually nice. Minus 200. Not terrible. Now, let's see if we can we parlay these. No! All right. Well, now it's not good value on the minus 200. Let me quickly check FanDuel if we can. We got to be able to parlay these on something. Quickly. If we can't parlay them together, we're just going to have to look at positive money, plus money, and then bet them individually, unfortunately. But, we're not supposed to look, we're not supposed to be betting parlays. Okay, folks? All right? We're supposed to be sharp bettors. Everything's single. But I do like a nice little double leg, I'll tell you. Nothing gets me more juice than a nice little 2-leg parlay, I'll tell you. All right, here we go. NFL futures. Do we get... I don't even know if we can do playoffs yet. Or playoffs on FanDuel. All right, so let's go look for plus money here since we can't parlay them. So we're not going to bet the Patriots at minus 200. It's not good now. Unfortunate. All right. Denver, a little interesting one here. We've heard about the defense. We've heard about the offense. I'm not a believer in Bo Nix, but they do have an easy schedule. The second easiest schedule left in the league, according to this list. Denver Broncos, they still face the Jets, the Giants, the Raiders twice. The Texans are a good team. Okay, whoa. We got to pump the brakes here. The Texans are a good team. I just told you they're number 4 in the entire NFL, folks, all right? Who made this list? Via Tankathon? Who's this? Tankathon.com. I don't know about this list here. All right, but here we go. The Broncos, are they at plus money to make the playoffs? I don't know if I bet this, but I am interested to see if they are plus money here. They're minus 250. Oh, stop. Stop. Vegas is so in love with these Broncos for what? Please show me. Bo Nix, good game manager. All right, game manager. It's Bo Nix. It's Josh Allen. It's out of whack, folks. It's out of whack. It's too much. I'm not taking that at minus 250. Bengals. Ooh, juicy, spicy. They got Joe Flacco. Interesting. Bengals, remaining opponents. Jets, Browns, Dolphins, Ravens twice. But that's not, I don't know if we can still count that as an easy team here. And then the Cardinals. All right, maybe this list, I don't know if I can agree with this list. The Ravens are an easy team. I know they're 1-4, but do you want to face the Ravens? If your team was facing the Ravens next week, are you excited about the game? I don't know. Here we go, Bengals. Where are they at? Bengals to make the playoffs, plus 700? Plus 700? Don't they got 2 wins already? Plus 700 may be juicy here, folks. Bruh, they're 2-3. That's kind of nuts. They're like 1 game out of a wild card spot. I think I like this. I think I like this a lot. They're going to be competitive with Joe Flacco, folks. I know he turns the ball over, but these receivers, you just throw it up. He's better than Jake Browning. Damn, folks. This is juicy as heck. You got to sprinkle. Something. 10, 50. 25 is pretty nice. 25 for 200. I like the 50. 50 for $400 is... Damn. I like that. I think I'm going to hit the button. Last call for value on that.
For value.
I'm starting to think about gushing. Damn. Bengals to make the playoffs, 700. Plus 700. I don't mind it. All right, is there anything else we like on this list here? Quickly. Browns to make the playoffs? No, thank you. Jags to make the playoffs? I mean, yes. I mean, I think that's going to be minus like 400, but we'll see. Minus 300, yeah. I mean, it's definitely going to happen. This Jags team is very good. All right, anything else? Maybe we can sink our teeth into. Dolphins, I'd probably stay away from. What's the value on Dolphins to make the playoffs? We got a tough one this week against the Chargers, but I think it's winnable. We'll talk about that game. We might got to get a move on here. We are running out of time a little bit. All right, here we go. Quickly, Dolphins. Jeez Louise. All right, Vegas, settle down. You ain't got to do us like this. Dolphins plus 13. Plus 1,300 to win the division? Or to make the playoffs? Come on. Give us a little more love than that. All right. So we found a little value with the Bengals, but everything else I think they're kind of taken from us. Yeah. Vikings to make the playoffs at plus 205. They got a tough schedule coming up. What do they got? What do the Vikings got? Vikings remaining schedule. Eagles, Lions twice, Packers twice, Chargers, Seahawks, Washington. Yeah, that's a tough one. Good defense, but we'll see. If Carson Wentz is playing, I don't mind it. If Carson Wentz is playing the remainder of the season at plus 205, I don't mind it. All right. I thought we were going to be able to parlay those to begin with, but that's unfortunate. All right, let's keep going here. We got one more list. Last list here, folks, and then we're going to get into our reacting to the lines here. And the last list here is the 2026 draft order if the season ended today. And I just wanted to talk about this because just look at these teams here, folks. If this actually happened, and if I'm the Ravens, I may tank for the rest of the year. Ravens currently hold the 3rd overall pick in the draft if the season ended today. And could you imagine all that talent getting a top 3 pick? We have the Chiefs currently getting the number 10 pick. Them getting better. The Bengals at pick number 9. Maybe you tank and go balls to the wall next season, like juggernaut team, potentially 16-0 if they can get their coaching under control. But look, plenty of time left. I doubt we see the Ravens or the Chiefs in the top 10 in this year's draft. Teams get off to slow starts. It's how you finish. Don't give up on the season quite yet. Alrighty, there's other stories I do want to talk about, but I do want to kind of expedite this. We are kind of running. We're not running short. Well, we are getting close to our hour. And we can go longer, but, I like to keep it, for y'all. Y'all can squeeze in an hour every day. Joe Rogan, he goes, 2-3 hours, which I do like, but now I got to break it up into multiple sessions. And I do this show every single day. I can't let y'all be getting behind. You know what I mean? I'm here for y'all. All right, so here we go. Let's jump right into it. The Week 6 NFL betting lines here, folks. I do this every single week, and I truly encourage y'all. Now, I do this a little bit later in this week. I'm trying to find out a new system because I do have a little bit of a process that I go in when I evaluate week by week. Because I spend a lot of time on the film in the last week before I even start looking ahead to the next week. But I encourage everybody to do this. Before you look at what the actual line is, take a second and where would you set the line at? It gets you a nice little baseline on where you're thinking compared to Vegas, and it kind of opens you up to be able to see, trappish. Why is Vegas thinking this? Why is the public on this? So here we go. Let's start with the game on tonight. The game on tonight, first one up. Thursday Night Football. We got Eagles at the Giants here. And this is going to be interesting. God dang. We got the Giants at a very, very low point here. And rightfully so. But this Eagles offense also a low point. And when we look at this Giants defense, it's the bright spot of the overall team. Oh man, I'm gonna call. It's tough because bad look, bad optics for the Eagles last week. But I'm gonna still call this one Eagles minus 8.5 on the road here. I mean, I hate this Giants offense. I don't like Brian Dable as an offensive mind. I don't. I'm gonna take this Eagles kind of defense to hold them in. I'll go Eagles minus 8.5. And it's Eagles minus 7. All right, so full touchdown here, division game. I don't even know if we can bet this, folks. I can't endorse a plus 7 here or a minus 7 for this Eagles team. I go Jalen. What do they got their passing yards at? Like, I would have like, oh my goodness. 7. I don't like the line. We'll come back and maybe look for a prop bet, but I'm staying away from the spread. No, thank you. All right, now we are in Sunday, folks, and we got another London game, so another full day of football. I'm not complaining. 9:30 till 10 o'clock at night. Lock in. So, the London game, we got Broncos and Jets, and oof, this is going to be a slaughter. Are you crazy? A bad coach team traveling across a pond against a good coach? Woof, just on that alone. Give me the Broncos. I'll go disrespectful here. Broncos minus 7.5 in London. Oh, and we're right on the money. Broncos minus 7.5, and we take it. I'm taking this all day here, folks. Jets in London, Aaron Glenn in London. Good luck with that. Good luck. Broncos blow them out big. That may be in my picks. We make our official picks. We'll have those tomorrow. Our 5 gush picks of the week. I'm liking that. All right, here we go. Continuing on, we got Cardinals at Colts. And once again, optically, Cardinals down, optically, Colts up. We've got them top of the crop, top 10 in our power rankings. This Cardinals offense so dysfunctional. Everybody's some people are pointing fingers, but Jonathan Gannon's still overall taking responsibility a little bit, so we like that. Kyler Murray's fine. He'll make a bonehead play in the fourth quarter. And this Colts defense, I think it's a little underrated. Oh, man. I mean, we're going to have to swallow points here with the Colts, but hopefully not too many. I think we're going to have to go over the touchdown here. I got to call it Colts once again, minus 7.5. And it's Colts minus 7. So, all right. I like that. No chance to get hooked. I think we got to go to the Colts here, folks. But it's just so frustrating. It's so frustrating because Colts should win this game handedly. But optically, with the Cardinals just went through, and we know how things work from one week or the other, you just focus on the last week, you're going to have a bad time betting, folks. I'll just let you know. Damn, I want to bet the Colts minus 7, but watch out for the Cardinals. Can I just see quickly? Because I would assume the Cardinals plus 7 is going to be where the sharp action is. Let me just quickly see. I'm sorry, folks. Because this should be a lock-in home run bet. It should be. It should be. Wow. Oh, okay. No, I think we're green lit here, folks. People are still betting the Cardinals. Okay. This is good. Colts minus 7. I think we're green lit for that. We'll let you know tomorrow. All right, let's keep going here. All the sharp and all the big money was on the Colts, so I think we're good. I think we're good still to bet them. Oh, I'm glad. All right, here we go. Next one up. We got Cowboys at Panthers, and ooh, please. We may be able to get great value. We may be able to get so much value here, folks. The Cowboys are going to manhandle. I'm telling y'all right now, this is going to be a little bit of a slaughter. If I can get Panthers minus 1.5, I just want some positive points with the Cowboys. That's all I'm looking for. And I'm not taking the points. We'll be betting the money line on the great value. So if Vegas knows what they're talking about, this should be, and I'm being real here, this should be Cowboys minus 4. Now, this could go a couple of ways. If this truly is Cowboys -4, the entire public is going to be munching Panthers plus points. I'm telling you right now. Here we go. Should be Cowboys -4. It is. Cowboys -3. They know. Yes. Panthers +3 at +100. They're eating it up. They're going to eat it up. Ah! This may be the biggest sucker bet of the week. It's Cowboys, folks. Make sure you're sharp, okay? Damn, that's hot. Yes, sir. All right, let's keep going through them here. Next one up, we got Browns Steelers. Brown Steelers. All right, look, Browns, they're starting Dylan Gabriel. This Steelers defense, it's back to form, back to what we know. Unfortunately, it is a division game. But I'm going to go Steelers -6 here, and we're going to swallow the points. I think Dylan Gabriel gets eaten alive, and they're calling for Shedeur Sanders. Hopefully it's Steelers -6. I could see it being more, but I'm going to call it Steelers -6. Steelers -5.5. All right, look, this Browns defense is good. We know this. This is a solid defense of what we've seen. Division game. Probably one to stay away from. Probably one, I think people are going to be liking the Steelers a lot. And we'll see where the sharp and the big money is, but Browns +5.5. It's nothing I'd bet, but I don't know if we can take the Steelers -5 here. All right. No gushing on that, I'll tell you. All right, next one up. We may be able to get value here. We may. Dolphins at Chargers. No. It's Chargers at Dolphins. Finally, we get the home game because we always have to go down to SoFi Stadium and beat them down there. Hell yeah. Let me get a hell yeah from our Fins fans. We beat the Chargers, okay? It's 2-1. 2-1 series advantage Fins to Chargers to Herbert, okay? And now we're back in Miami. All right, Herbo? Look, I think Vegas is going to get this one wrong, and I think the Dolphins are going to get a couple of points here. I would love 4.5. Dolphins +4.5, we lock it in. I think they're going to go Chargers +2.5. Let's see. I'm going to say Chargers +2. Oh, no. Chargers -2.5. Pardon me. Sheesh. What am I talking about? Chargers -2.5. We got our wish. Dolphins +4.5 at home? Oh, give it to me now. Last call for value. Bet it now because I'll put enough money to bet it down. This will be Dolphins -1 by tomorrow, so get it now. What are they talking about? We were moving the ball offensively. We were just dysfunctional closing out the game. What is this Chargers team is looking dysfunctional. Herbert's looking like a banged up man. Have you seen the new look Herbo? Look at him. He's distraught. His offensive line is doing nothing for him. He's like the most hurried quarterback. He's getting sacked. He's getting hit. He's getting knocked around. This was him to start the season. Fresh. Full of life. Full of hope. And then his offensive line is shit. He's getting beat up week after week. And now he's got Chop Robinson coming after his ass. Bradley Chubb on his ass. Dolphins +4. Give us all the disrespect. We'll cash in. Alrighty, let's keep working. Next one up, Rams at Ravens. And ooh. Ravens still no Lamar Jackson. Rams defense is very good. Ravens just did get blown out. Bad optics. So watch them to bounce back a little bit. But once again, this Rams team should be able to take care of business. I'm going to call this one Rams -7. Rams -7 on the road. Rams -7.5 there. All right. So right on par. People are betting Ravens plus the points. I don't know if I can do that. They got to get Derrick Henry involved. I mean, if they do that, They run out the clock more, maybe lesser games. We know this Rams team. The only knock I have on the Rams is that they never really blow out anybody. Even if they are clear as day better, offensively, defensively, they never blow anybody out. They never really put up 40 points. Like, when was the last time the Rams put up more than 35 points? I really can't even recall. So, Rams minus 7.5. It feels like we should be betting that, but, optics, folks, optics. Not great from last week. We'll think about that one. All right, next one up, we got Patriots at Saints. Patriots at Saints. Let's see what the Rat Man can do. Is Vegas buying into the Rat Man propaganda? Let's take a look at the line. I'm going to call it Patriots. Patriots minus 5 on the road against the Saints. Defense eats them up. And it's Patriots minus 3.5. So, that is a little respectful. A little respectful for the Rat Man. But I still will be swallowing the 3.5. Look, I know Spencer Rattler, great story, great kid. Cheer for him, root for him. Yes, Saints fans, be excited about him. But look, come on, this Patriots defense, and once again, the Saints, they don't put up touchdowns. Patriots aren't going to get beat by that Rashid Shaheed bomb. They're not. They know it's coming. It's Vrabel, folks. Okay. I'm going to take the Patriots minus 3.5. I think people are going to be liking the Saints here. I think you got to stay away. Alrighty, we got a few more games left. Next one up is Seahawks at Jags, and that's going to be a good ass. Folks, once again, another great slate. We're 6 weeks in, and last week was maybe the worst week. We had a few blowouts, but we still got some good games, like the Bucs-Seahawks game and the Bills losing. We're really having great weeks here, folks. Great slates all throughout. All right, so Seahawks at Jags. This is tough, but the Jags just made a nice little trade, getting a quarter. I like it. Who is it, Greg Newsome? Where's the trade? Yes. Jags get Greg Newsome. Browns get Tyson Campbell. And I want to say the Jags won the trade a little bit. So, I like that. Jags defense against the Seahawks offense. Sam Darnold folds on the last drives of the game. The drives to win the game, take the lead, tie the game, force overtime. He's turning the ball over and not getting it done. So all we really need here is Jags minus 2.5. We're good. Buy it down if it's 3 because they will win this game. I'm going to call it right on the line. I think this is a nice little even game in Vegas' eyes. I'll go Jags minus 3. Wow. Jags minus 1.5. Seahawks plus 1.5. Jags minus 1.5 at plus money. I think I like it, folks. I really think I do. I get the Seahawks on the road. Jags feeling good. Now, optically, everybody's going to be on the Jags, so I don't love that. But like I said, at the end of the day, if this is kind of a back and forth game, Jags are going to win. Sam Darnold will beef it. We know this. I like the Jags here. I'm getting great value. I don't know if this is a sucker or trap bet, but I'm in it. I run full speed toward trap bets. We'll see if this is on our list tomorrow, but Jags minus 1.5 is getting me nicey. It's getting me nicey. Oh, man, that plus money. Sheesh. All right. It's an interesting one, folks. All right, here we go. A few more. Next one up, we got Titans at Raiders. Titans at Raiders, and this is going to be an interesting one. Titans finally get their first win, but it comes off the biggest clown show you'll ever see. And then with this Raiders team, Geno Smith can't stop turning the ball over. Goddamn. But I think the Raiders can get back on track here. This is a winnable game, definitely. I'm going to call this one Raiders minus 4.5, and I think people are going to take the points. I'll call it Raiders minus 4.5, and it's Raiders minus 3.5. Okay. I think we're good to swallow the points here, folks, honestly. That's an interesting game. Definitely not a gush play, but Definitely one I can see people thinking they're getting value with the Titans. I don't know. They struggle, folks. They struggle to move the ball. Definitely to put up points. All right. Bengals at Packers. Bengals at Packers with Joe Flacco. Packers off of a bye. Packers at home. But if the price is right, folks, I'm taking the Bengals. I think the Bengals could do something here, and I'm not sold on the Packers. What have they done? What does Jordan Love do? I don't like that they're coming off of a bye. But I don't even know if I need a full touchdown here. I'm going to go Packers minus 6.5. And if it's anything more, I may start to gush. Packers minus 6.5. Oh, mama, give it to me. Give it to me. Oh, I'll take it. Bengals plus 14. Yeah, yes. Why wouldn't I? This seems crazy. This seems crazy to me. I may have lowballed the prediction, but this is still crazy. 14, 2 touchdowns. It's Joe Flacco. This Packers defense, what have they shown us? They showed us that the Cowboys will run it up on them. I think I'm finding some good bets this week. That's what I'll say. All right, next one up. Niners Bucks, another great game. God damn. Niners at Bucks. Mac Jones taking care of business. Kyle Shanahan, doesn't matter who he's working with. He can scheme great. Bucks defense, I mean, look, it's a good defense, but they do let, good run teams score on them. We saw it last week with the Seahawks. Bucks at home, I like. I'm going to call it Bucks minus 3, and it's going to be a tough one. I think I like the Bucks to win it. We'll go Bucks minus 3. And there it is, right on the classic line. Bucks minus 3. Yeah, that's what it should be. That's a tough one to call. I think I'm leaning Bucks. On that. All right, and then we got our final 3 games. We got our Sunday night football game, and then we got 2 Monday night games again here, folks. I don't hate it. All right, here. Sunday night football. Lions, Chiefs. Woof. This Chiefs team, they've lost it. Patrick Mahomes is throwing goal line interception pick sixes. It's over. It's done. This Lions team can put up the points. We know. Steve Spagnuolo. Is he losing it? The defensive coordinator for the Chiefs. I'm going to call this like Lions minus 5, and I think we're cool. What? That's nuts, dude. Chiefs minus 2.5. Baseline when you're at home is minus 3. They're saying on a neutral field the lines are only 0.5 point better. I mean, this is the biggest trap I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Lions getting points. Lions plus 114 on the money line. Is this absolutely insane? I'm dumbfounded. Like, what is this? Wow. I mean, you just let Jacksonville outscore you. I get the Chiefs are at home, but are we crazy? Oh, folks, I think we have to bet the Chiefs. I got to look into this game. What is up with that? That's insane. Chiefs are favorite. What world? Alrighty, but we got 2 Monday night games. First one up, Bills, Falcons. Bills have Falcons, and god dang, Bills can't do nothing. Josh Allen, the MVP, coming to town. Don't care. Not afraid. Hopefully, Vegas gives us some points and misreads this game, but I'll go Bills minus 1.5 on the road. Bills minus 4.5, and you already know I'm taking the Falcons plus the points. I do not care. I do not care. What have the Bills shown? They've shown nothing. Give me the points. And that leaves us the last game of the week, another Monday night game. Bears at Washington. Bears at Washington. And look, these teams, people may think they're the same. They're not. They're not. One is clutch, and one doesn't matter what quarterback is in. One is not clutch, and they can barely work with that one quarterback they do have. We may be able to get something good here, folks. I'm going to call it Washington minus 3. Normal classic line. I'll go Washington minus 3.5. And we still take it. We still take it. I don't even think this is close. The Bears cannot keep up offensively with Washington. They just cannot. I take Cliff Kingsbury over Ben Johnson. Is that crazy? I'm going to take Washington minus 3.5. Washington minus 4.5. All right. Vegas, they know. Washington, clearly the superior team, and we agree. And we'll see it on Monday night. All righty. Well, all right. We got some value and our thinking aligned to Vegas on some of them. So, nice little baseline here. We make our official picks tomorrow on tomorrow's show, but we did get a nice little early gush on some of them, I'll tell you. So, lock in the value if you're liking them. You never know when they'll go down. You never know. You never know when that value will disappear. All righty, folks. That is going to do it for us today. I truly appreciate y'all watching, listening, tuning in. We got football on tonight. We didn't make our pick. I don't want anything to do with the spread. A.J. Brown, anytime touchdown score. Tried to feed him a little bit. Devontae Smith at plus 245. I like one of those two to score. Who do I like more? I like Devontae Smith more, but once again, A.J. Brown, they might try to take care of him. So I'll leave the ball in your court. I mean, look, one of these two are scoring a touchdown, okay? The ball's in your hands now. A.J. Brown or Devontae Smith, you choose. I think if I have to pick, I'm going to stick with my gut and go Devontae Smith. Fuel the fire for A.J. Brown more. So we'll go Devontae Smith, anytime touchdown, plus 245. I like that. This Giants defense, it's nothing. You could pass on it. The Cowboys did it. Everybody's done it. Spencer Rattler did it. Spencer Ratman did it. Jalen Hurts should be able to do it too. I'll go Devontae Smith, plus 245, anytime touchdown. All righty. Now, that is going to do it for us today, folks. Truly appreciate y'all watching, listening, tuning in. We're back tomorrow to give our official picks. We'll break down the game from tonight, and we'll probably be calling for the firing of Brian Daboll. All righty. We're back tomorrow, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Get a great rest of your Thursday. Hit your bets. Hopefully your team wins tonight. And we'll see you tomorrow, folks. Take it easy.